Because listen, you don't comprehend the lunchroom had 2 doors.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Everybody saw him walking in from the one door, and you could just see like 9-10 guys just sitting at the door, just staring in.
Oh.
She noticed immediately because I think somebody pointed it out, and she just looks behind her and sees him slowly walking towards her, and her face is goes pale. She's so upset.
No.
It was so bad, dude. Oh no. And then dude, I don't know. It's just, oh my god. I feel so bad.
That's terrible.
Whoever encouraged him to do that is just a menace. I don't know why he thought that was a good idea. They were real roses too. It wasn't like fake. They at least cost
went out.
$100. Like there's a lot of roses. Like it was a huge amount.
Bro, how do you think he went home and told his parents about that?
Yeah, because he definitely had to ask his parents for a bouquet of roses. And they're like, how'd it go, sweetie?
Oh, no! No! That's so bad!
Oh my god, dude. I just can't even, he probably,
That's like a whole nother level of embarrassment.
Everybody tried to talk to him about it for the next few weeks.
Bro, you gotta give him some space.
Everybody knew. Nobody gave him space. They were all middle school.
Did he transfer?
No, he didn't transfer. He just kept going to the same school. I think him and the girl were friends after that. But oh my god, dude.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, that's horrible.
Oh my god, I would kill myself. Honest,
everybody was there. All her friends were at the
in the
table.
middle of everything. He couldn't do it in
middle
private.
of lunch. Middle of lunch.
Bro,
everybody there.
Bro, you gotta have on his part, you gotta have some empathy. If you know it's not gonna be a guaranteed yes.
I respect for him trying to be.
Yeah, for real.
Do that in front of everybody. I could never do this. But oh my god, come on, man.
If you don't know if it's gonna be a guaranteed yes, you gotta do that in private. Come on, bro.
I don't even think she said anything. I think she just shook her head.
Oh, she didn't even give any word. Oh no.
He just walked off, bro, slowly. Everybody was quiet.
Oh, the whole lunchroom just goes quiet.
A solid 200, 100, 200
oh,
kids.
No.
It was so upsetting. So awkward. What were you saying?
You know that girl I didn't talk to for 2 years while dating her?
That doesn't even make sense.
Yo, you know her?
Yeah.
Well, I have mad respect for her because she stayed loyal. She made me grow up like crazy.
Wow.
I got all my confidence after her.
Held you down.
No, it's not even that. I was after we broke up. I was like, fuck. I feel so. I need to pull my pants up. What the fuck? I was like, I need to get some confidence.
You just felt like a terrible,
I felt like a terrible person because she actually liked me, and I was like, I like you too, but I'm just a bitch.
It happens to the best.
It happens to the best, bro.
I hope that kid's doing well right now. He probably is, because everybody at that school, they were that was a try-hard school, right? So everybody was straight A's, since a lot of the kids I talked to, they had straight A's since they were born. They don't even have a TV at home. They just study and read. Yeah, one girl I talked to, she literally told me, I was like, what do you do at home? She's like, I just read. I don't have anything. Sometimes me and my parents go to the movies. But the thing is, she had straight A's since she was born, and then she was also she was in such a high math level, she had to go to a high school before going to the middle school. There's one kid, bro, an Indian kid named Rithvik. He was in such a high math level. He was I think in 8th grade, he's gonna be at the max math level for a high school. He's in
trigonometry,
I think higher than that, AP, super calc, dude. I don't even know. I don't know what's beyond whatever. Because our middle school already went above. We had it went up to algebra 2, I think.
Yeah, every middle school goes up to algebra 2.
Really? I
Yeah.
think don't most middle schools stop at like algebra?
No, my middle school went up to algebra 2.
Well, like our school went up to.
I think
algebra
even one
2.
kid that went
I
into
mean,
calculus. His name is Rico.
Geometry.
Guy's a chiller.
Rico.
Rico.
Yeah,
he's
that
a
guy,
chiller,
the
bro.
guy I knew, he was in at least like I don't even know like trig. I don't know the math levels. He was really high. He's probably like I'm pretty sure they said like within his either freshman year or like the one after freshman year he doesn't have to take math anymore because he's finished it all.
That's
Like, there's no
stupid. I
more
want to
you
be
can
finished
take.
on math. What the fuck? I'm going into fucking geometry this year.
I think see like I'm considering because I think I could take like instead of taking an off period I think I can take like another core class. If I take like 2 math classes I think I can finish like have extra credits.
Don't do
If
that.
because I can
Don't
get like
do that.
2 math credits and then I'll because I only need a total of like 4 and then I can like stop taking math.
Bro, you're gonna be so booked. Like you know how much homework math classes give out, and you'll have 2. You remember that? You remember that paper you got like the middle of this year with like 90 pages
See,
of
but the thing
geometry
is,
and algebra?
My middle school's prepared me, bro. Like, I don't think you comprehend how like much of a tryhard school it was. Cause like they try to tell us like, oh, high school's gonna be way harder than this, blah blah blah. Like, no, my high school is 10 times easier than that middle school, dude. Like they forced us to do 2 projects a year, right? Well, like every class had its own projects, right? For like homework. But then there was 2 major projects that everybody had to do, like was forced to do, and it's the science fair and this thing called NHD, which was National History Day, right? And like this wasn't just some normal like, oh, make a volcano. You literally weren't allowed to make a volcano. Like that wasn't allowed. Like all the kids, they literally like they entered national competitions for this. Like I think a few kids at my school got scholarships, like because of their science fair projects. Because like that was a reward if you got like first place. I'm pretty sure every year, at least like 2 kids from my school got first, second place in the science fair. Like one kid I saw at science fair, it was I couldn't read it. It was so complicated. It was like a medical, like his board was twice as big as everybody else's, and it was some like I think it was about some medical disease, and he like talked about like how to like cure this some disease, I don't know, and he got first place because like of course he did. He's a goat.
Yeah,
like his title was like 2 sentences long, and mine was I got an F on my science fair. And
what'd you do?
I basically tested if like you know those like personality tests.
Oh.
I tested if like the test was accurate or not, right? So
I
tested, like,
I was about to be like, you're making like, all these tests or all these other people's shit sound so good, and you did a personality test.
No, I basically did. I made like a little test saying like, what's your favorite music choice? What's blah blah blah? What are your hobbies, right? And then I made them take this personality test. And then if mine like came out to be like completely different from theirs, then I know that the test probably wouldn't be accurate. For whatever personalities they had. And I found that's basically what I found. I found that it wasn't accurate. But I guess that wasn't really sciencey enough for him, so I got an F. Like genuinely, it depended on the teacher because the teacher said like they grade differently. I think if I had the other science teacher, I would have gotten at least like a CB. But he gave me an F because I think he just thought it wasn't like sciencey enough.
That doesn't sound very sciencey if you ask me. What was the fun? I think the funnest field trip I went on in elementary school was probably to the zoo. I think I went to the zoo. Yeah,
I've been to the zoo like 4 times.
We went to the zoo, and my mom went as a chaperone, and we went to the monkey cage, right?
Oh, I have a whole
We went to the monkey cage, and my mom sees the monkey, right? She sees like, oh, that's a cool monkey. Let me make monkey noises and act like a monkey, cause the kids will love it. The kids will love it.
Of course.
The monkey sees, or maybe I shouldn't say monkey. Let me rearrange. The gorilla. The gorilla sees, starts running max speed at my mom, and bangs and jumps on the glass, and everyone's screaming and running. And it was so funny because one of the zoo people, that takes care of the zoo. She's like, don't fucking do that. They can easily break out of the glass. And my mom was like, what? They can break out of the glass? It was just me and my mom for the rest of the field trip.
That's dude. When you said chaperone, I remembered this horror story that I had. My school, the way it worked was every year we'd have 2 like weeks basically, in like the fall and the spring, where we do this thing called immersions, right? Mm-hmm. And basically you could either just stay at home for the week, or you could pay to take a class that was like really cool, right? So like a couple of years I took like tennis, a couple of years I took basketball, right? It was really cool. But one year I took this thing called I think it was like, I don't know, it was like sports and service or something like that. Basically, you could like learn about different sports, play different sports, and then also do like community service. Like we went like bowling with like kids with like autism, and we like helped them like bowl. It was pretty fire. But like one field trip we took was like the last field trip of the whole like thing, where we went indoor skydiving.
Oh.
We needed chaperones for this, because since it's so many different classes taking field trips, they didn't get a bunch of school buses. They just had chaperones. And my chaperone, I just got unlucky. My chaperone was my science teacher, like the teacher of the class. And she has a Tesla. It was pretty cool. I'd never been in a Tesla.
When was this?
It was fire. It was in like the 6th or 7th grade. It was pretty cool.
Tesla was out?
Yeah, it was like the first one.
Damn, she's a teacher?
Yeah.
Wow.
It might have been her husband or something, I don't know. But like, she had a Tesla. It was super cool, and I was kind of hype about it. And we were playing music, and she was playing like country or something. And I asked her, I was like, can we play? Can I play like something else? Can I play a different radio station? And I told her, I changed the station. I was in the passenger seat, I think, and I changed the station to 107.5. All right,
that's prime.
That's
Colorado
the hip-hop station. Yeah, that's the hip hop station. And the first song that comes on is like, it is like the most vulgar, most like sexual possible song. And I was very upset. I was very uncomfortable. Every single kid like behind me was laughing, because there's like 4 other kids in the car. And I could just tell that my like science teacher was like uncomfortable with it. I was like, I asked her, I was like, if you want, I can change the station. And she was like, no, it's okay. It's fine. I tried, dude, oh my god, I tried to make like small talk with it. I was like, they don't normally play these kind of songs on here. And she's like, yeah, no, it's fine, I know, I sometimes my like, my teenage boys listen to this. I was like, oh yeah, that's good. And everybody behind me was just dying. I was like on the verge of crying, dude. I was so upset. It was not okay. I tried to avoid her as much as possible when we went indoor skydiving, dude. Oh my god, I felt so horrible. Oh,
that's so bro.
I don't even remember what the song was. I think it was probably like Big Sean. I don't
fuck with you.
It was like the one song they decided to not censor. I don't know. Because most songs are censored. That one, it was like the most sexual possible. Dude, oh my god,
bro,
so horrible.
Nothing is more awkward when you try to make small talk after. Like the second you try to make small talk, it just gets 10 times more awkward.
I didn't know what else to do, dude. I tried to just like save myself, because I thought she'd be like really mad. But I think she realized that she couldn't get mad at like my music taste.
Yeah.
I think I got dared to do it. Like, I think the kids behind me were like, I dare you to like change the radio station, like play something else, like change it.
At least you asked first.
At least. The Tesla was cool though. She was
the Tesla was cool.
Oh, it was clean. It was like a clean drive.
I don't fuck with you. I like your car.
I didn't know Tesla had a tablet in the middle. That's crazy.
It did.
You play like Angry Birds on here?
You can.
It was bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. I had so many awkward moments in middle school.
Oh, same.
And elementary school.
Elementary school, not so much. I was elementary school.
I really only had one like really bad moment in elementary school. I think I wasn't even elementary school actually. It was like kindergarten, and I think I was like 5. It may have been preschool. I was still wearing diapers. All right, that's all that matters. I was still wearing a diaper, and I was in gym class. And the teacher was explaining some game and how to play, and how to at the end of the part where they're explaining the game, like, oh, do you guys need to tell me anything? Do you have any questions? For some reason, I thought it'd be a great idea if I told him, like, after he asked that, if I told him, I'm still in diapers. Like, I literally said, like, those were my exact words. I was like, I'm still in diapers. And he didn't respond. He didn't say anything.
He just looked at you.
He just looked at me with his mouth open. He was so confused, and then he just moved on. He just started.
Hey, at least he didn't call you out.
Yeah, he was so confused. Because I don't know why I thought it'd be a good idea to say. I don't know why I felt the need to tell him this.
Bro, I guess you just had to tell him.
I needed to tell him. Is the one, like, I had to. I don't know.
One of my awkward moments in middle school was, I didn't think it was awkward back then because I thought it was fucking cool. But now that I look back, it wasn't that cool. So in, like, I think it was 8th grade. Yeah, 8th grade. I started dating that one girl. You remember her?
I remember.
Yeah, the
Wow.
I think her name. Yeah, I don't think I know.
You don't even remember?
No, I know her name. Her name's Kayla. We would go out to Wendy's, like all the friends. We'd go out to the Wendy's because there's a Wendy's like right across from our school, and we'd go there just to chill. And we were like all the popular kid. I was probably a popular kid. I think I was. I think I was a popular kid. Hopefully I was. We sat and there was like, it was some 7th graders, it was mostly 8th graders, like our little group, and we sat in like a half table, and there was 2 tables in front of us and 2 tables behind us, and then some kids sat in the back and front. And this is when we first started dating. I was like, cool, I have a girlfriend, I'm cool, hopefully something happens. Like, you always hope something happens each day. And at I'm like, I promise you, there's at least 15 people here, and like at least 2 feet apart. Like, everyone's real close to each other, and this bitch just starts making out with me in front of everybody. Just full on.
Do anything. It's
just full. I'm just listening to everybody's stories. Everyone calling each other gay, and then she just turns my head and starts full on. And like all action. It's all action. And back then I was like, holy shit, I'm fucking cool. I like my first kiss. Let's get it, makeout session. And now I look back and I'm like, what the fuck? And people were like recording. I mean,
that was pretty cool.
No, it's not. It's embarrassing. Cause like everyone started recording, or like some people did. It was like,
she's probably really upset about you just not, avoiding her, basically.
I didn't avoid her. I was going all in. It was the first time I kissed a girl. and people start recording. I'm like, and they show me the video after. I'm like, fuck, I'm ugly. And then I'm like, now that I'm looking back, I'm like, hopefully he still doesn't have those videos.
Was that when you had like no hair?
Yeah, that's when I had like no hair. My hair was still like growing in.
I love those photos.
No, I wasn't like, this wasn't 6th grade. It wasn't when I had a buzz cut. I had some hair on my head.
Oh, the buzz cut, dude! You gotta bring it back.
I'm not bringing the buzz cut back. Fuck the buzz cut. I like my hair too much. Jane, I have curly hair. How can I not like my hair?
I also have curly hair.
Yeah, you should grow it out.
I'm gonna get a buzz cut.
Don't get a buzz cut.
And then I'm gonna wear a hat at all times.
At all times, okay.
And then, that'll be peak.
Peak Jaden.
Absolutely. I'll join the military. I'll work out on a daily basis,
Work out?
Bro. Get bodied.
7th grade was probably my favorite year of middle school. It was just the best. That's because that's when I had like my first like actual crush. Crush, she was so fine. She's amazing. I still like her. Even though she ghosted me, she's great.
She ghosted you down.
She ghosted me.
I didn't like any year of middle school. I was depressed the whole time.
Yeah, I'm like you in middle school. I'm depressed in high school.
Because I didn't have like any my middle school was lame, I guess. You know, since everybody was try-harding and everybody was smart, nobody hung out after school. I felt super awkward taking the public bus because everybody was rich, so everybody had a car and everybody had their mom pick them up. And then I just walked to the bus. And sometimes, you know, kids like live nearby because there's like really nice houses right nearby that kids lived in. And they just walk by me, and they just look at me, and I'd be like, "Hi." And they just would say anything, or like they would look at me and they'd be like, "Jaden, what are you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm taking the bus." And they're like, "Oh, you do that?"
Oh, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, I do. That's what happens. I do take the public bus, and then I just felt it was so dumb.
I know that probably feels gross.
Because nobody else did. Like I was like, I was the only one. I was the only one who took the bus. Like the entire all 5 years I was there, I was the only one who took the bus.
That sucks. Middle school is probably my favorite.
Bro, the teachers were so annoying because like sometimes like the bus, like school would end at 3 and the bus came at 3, so sometimes I'd ask my teacher like, can I leave, you know, a couple minutes early so I can catch the bus, you know, so I don't have to wait like 30 minutes. And most teachers were cool about it. Most teachers were like, yeah, you know, whatever, fine. This one teacher was so annoying about it because I told her like, oh, all my other teachers, you know, used to let me do it, you know, all my teachers are fine with it. And she's like, oh, well, let me call the office, right? And it's like 2:40. No, it's like 2:50 something. It's about to be 3, and she calls the office, and she's just on the phone with them for a while, and she never asks them like about me. She literally never even brings up my name.
Just and socializing.
At first, she's just like she's talking about like business or whatever. I don't even know. And then after a while, I realized she's not even talking about business. She's literally just socializing with them. Like she's literally just asking them, like, you know, like
bro,
what
she's talking to them office ladies.
And then I was like, I got mad at her. I was like, okay, can I go? Like, am I allowed to go? And then she literally was just like, yeah, whatever, just go. I was like, okay. Wow. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I missed the bus because at that point it was already like 2:59, and I couldn't make it in time unless I like sprint, and I didn't really care that much. It was, oh, dude, I hated that teacher. Everybody hated that teacher. She was so annoying.
Bro, all my middle school teachers were pretty fire.
So like middle school like wasn't fun at all
because
every kid was just a try hard. Dude, oh my god, dude, I tried like the one time there's only one time ever I tried to like hang out with friends from like my middle school, and I tried to go to a movie with them, and we planned it out for like a week, right? We were gonna go see Gemini Man.
Yes, sir.
I had like 5 friends that were gonna go. Dude, the day that we were supposed to go, they all bailed. Like, the one guy's like, oh, I need to go to Colorado Springs. I need to go to my, like, basketball practice. Or I need to go to, like, my mom's taking me to, like, the store. And I was like, okay, is anybody else going? One guy's going. He's like, yeah, I'm still going. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just go with him. He shows up with his grandpa, and his grandpa, like, wants to watch the movie. He's not just dropping him off. So, like, we're sitting there in the, like, top row, and he's like, oh, my grandpa's just gonna sit, like, 4 rows down. But like the entire time I was just thinking about like his grandpa being there, so I wasn't like trying to say anything, like I wasn't trying to make any jokes.
Bro, grandpa was chilling.
It's so bad. I never tried to invite any of my middle school friends there again. It was so bad.